Alright guys, so I have a windriver spa here, and I slowly have been losing water flow through my waterfall. Noticed it for the past week or so. Yesterday jumped into a cold tub. So a little research, and some time here. We tore apart, see if there's anything clogged up in behind the pump. We have in here our pump for our jets, and then back here is where the pump for the waterfall and your heating unit go. So this guy was in the way, so I did have to take this out. You have these valves here that you can shut, and you push it in, make sure you get it into the groove and push to twist. And then I still had water leaking out. That didn't shut it all the way. So my solution was I have some plastic from the kitchen, saran wrap, and some dog tennis balls that I had with some clamps. And I clamped those on there. And I did drain a little water, but then I was going to hold all that in there and see if I could get it fixed. So we got the new pump. We are going to try to connect this pump back into there and then connect the heating unit back in. We'll throw some water in it and see what happens. So let's put the shop back handy. Most likely here we're going to be dealing with a lot of water. Alright, so now we've got this guy. Alright, so this one says pump. So we're going to plug her back in the one that says pump. Alright, so we got water. Go up the filter line. We're dumping in here. Got a fan going. Just trying to dry that out. We got those tightened back on. We have got that guy back on. We're opened back up on our little lever valves. And the motor is back in. And there you can see ground hooked up and everything. So, moment of truth right here, huh? The motor was about $400. I think it was like $350 actually, and then I got a filter. So holy shit! So that's not good. We got a bunch of stuff coming out. You'll see some of this come out, and it's another sign of a bad circulation pump, and this is part of a pump going in. So if I rub it together, it comes out as chunks, but if I rub it in my fingers wet together, I'd almost describe it as like rubbing charcoal together if you had moisture on your fingers. So here you can see I just pulled this filter. I just put this filter in, brand new, about 45 minutes ago when I jumped in. And you can see, I mean, it is just pulling trash out, so it's probably going to cost you a filter, unfortunately. Alright, so we got this thing apart, and holy crap, nasty. So that's part of my problem, I'm sure. Alright guys, so last time I had the camera on, we turned it on and we saw a bunch of black stuff come out. That black stuff kept coming out, and they said it's part of a water pump going bad. You'll see that. So on the right track, we got the water pump back in. We fired it up, and we actually had nothing happen. We still were not heating. So after talking with a very kind gentleman, Britain at Windriver, he told me, hey, go ahead and tap on these relays. Sometimes they get stuck. You'll get a sticky relay, and So the relay is going to be that thing that says Zettler on it. And there's all kinds of them. There's no way to know what one's what. So you're going to want to go ahead and tap them all. Now, do not use anything metal, especially if this tub is on. Use something plastic that's not conductive, or just be safe and turn your breaker off. So tap around. I tapped all of those, and we started heating. So then, as we see this morning, I ended up at 107 degrees with a high heat air, and then I killed it, got in, and we still were staying at 107. So once again, what did we do? Came down and we tapped our relays. So I tapped a bunch of relays. I did do it with it on. Don't do that. Don't say I told you to. And then I did it with a plastic marker. And then sure enough, our temp dropped. Now I have it set to 100. We just hit below 100 and our heater came back on. The heating element is back on. So we'll see if it shuts back off again. And that tells us I'm on the way to getting a new board. I'm going to need a new board, but